Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. So we're going to start with grade 7 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 7 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter 2 variable equations. The lessons we're going to cover today are solve word problems involving two variable equations, complete a table for a two variable relationship, write a two variable equation, and identify the graph of an equation. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is solve word problems involving two variable equations. Okay, so here I'm on grade 7 maths. The chapter name is two variable equations, and the lesson I'm going to start with is solve word problems involving two variable equations. There is the lesson we're going to start. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, let's start with the first example. This equation shows how the amount of jam Kathleen has jarred is related to the number of days she has spent making jam. J equals D plus 11. The variable D represents the number of days making spent making jam, and the variable J represents the amount of jam jarred. How much jam did Kathleen jar if she spent 6 days making jam? So basically you are given with the equation. Hi, you are given with the equation J equals D plus 11. Got it? Here J is the jam jarred, amount of jam jarred, and D is the number of days. You are given the value of D. You have to, how much jam did Kathleen jar if she spent 6 days making jam? D equals 6. Just put the 6 in the value of 6 in the equation and calculate the value. Just replace the D with the value. D is 6. So just replace it with be J equals 6 plus 11. So 11 plus 6 equals 17. That means in 6 days, the jam jarred is 17. Got it? 17 liters it is. Got it? That means in 6 days, the total jam jarred is 17 liters. Got it? Okay, next one is, let me just read, please listen to me carefully. The equation shows how the total number of Lee owns is related to the amount of money she spent on a device, that is n equals d plus 17. The variable d represents the amount of money she spent on additional necklaces, and the variable n represents the total number of necklaces she owns. What is with $1 to spend on new necklace? How many total necklaces can Molly now? So $1 new necklaces, that means the value is given. That is the value of the D. Got it? Just put the value of D in the equation and calculate the value of the N. N is the total number of necklaces. So replace the D with the 1. It would be N equals 1 plus 17. 1 plus 18 makes 18. That means the total necklaces she can have is 18. Got it? Let's start with the test questions so that we can do the practice questions. Okay, okay, just listen to me carefully. This equation shows how the amount of tape Seema has used is related to the number of presents she has wrapped. T equals 2p. The variable p represents the number of presents wrapped, and the variable t represents the number of tape used in centimeters. How much tape will Seema need in all if she has to wrap two presents? Basically, t equals 2p is then is the equation that tells you T is the number of the tape and P is the number of presents she wrapped. Got it? So she has to wrap two presents. You need to see how much tape she have to use. Just replace the P with the replace P with the value. It would be T equals 2 times 2 and 2 times 2 equals 4. That means to wrap two presents she have to use 4 centimeter of the tape. Got it? So the correct option is 4. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the total number of necklaces Tracy owns is related to the number of amount she spends on additional necklaces. N equals D. The variable represents the amount of money she spent on additional necklaces, and the variable N represents the total number of necklaces she owns. With $11 to spend on new necklace, how many total necklaces can Tracy owns? Just replace the value with variable with the equation. Got it? New necklaces own. That would be D equals 11. So how many necklaces she has now? D equals 11. Got it? So just replace the variable with the value in the equation n equals 11. That means if she spent $11 on the new necklace, she has a total of now 11 necklaces. Got it? So the correct option is 11. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay. The next one is this equation shows the total amount of paper Zane's office has recycled depends on the number of weeks since they started the new recycling plan. 6 equal P equals 6W. The variable W represents the number of weeks the office has been on the new recycling plan, and the variable P represents the total kilograms of paper recycled. After 3 weeks, how many kilograms of paper will Zane's office have recycled? So you're given with the value of the W, that is 3. So just replace the value in the equation. You have to do 6 times 3, and 6 times 3 equals 18. Got it? That means in 3 weeks, they have to recycle 18 kilograms of the paper. Got it, everyone? So it is 18. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the amount of money Braden makes from selling laminate is related to the number of cups sold. D equals C plus 1. The variable C represents the number of cups sold, and the variable D represents the earnings. After selling a total of 10 cups of lemonade, how much money will Braden have made in all? So just replace the value of C with 11 because the cups she has 11 cups. 10 cups, C equals 10. So just replace the variable C with a 10. So it would be T equals 10 plus 1. So 10 plus 1 equals 11. That means after selling 10 cups of lemonade, he has now total $11. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to it is 11. 10 plus 1 equals 11, not 10. The correct option is 11. You already have 1. C plus 1. 10 plus 1 equals 11. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is complete a table for a two variable relationship. Complete a table for a two variable relationship. Okay, read the following description of a relationship. Each crate of ceramic tiles has 10 more hexagonal tiles than square tiles. Let S represents the number of square tiles in a crate, and H represents the number of hexagonal tiles in the same crate. Complete the table using the equation H equals S plus 10. So you are given with the equation, you just have to complete the table using H equals S plus 10. Just use this equation. For the missing value, S equals 2. So just replace the value variable with the value. It would be 10 plus 2 equals 12. So that means the missing value is 12. Got it? So basically, you are given with the equation. You have to use the equation and find the missing value in the table. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. You can complete the two questions. The questions on the tutorial are already solved. You can have a look on them by yourself later today. Got it? Okay, let me just read the question. Read the following description of a relationship. The odometer in a Daryl's new car already has 8 kilometers when he started driving it. Let X represents the number of kilometers Daryl has driven the car, and Y represents the number of kilometers on the odometer. Complete a table using the equation. So here the equation is y equals x plus 8. So you have to evaluate the value of y when x equals 3. So just replace the variable with the value x plus 3 equals 11. That means when x equals 11, y has a value that is 11. When x equals 3, y equals 11. Got it? So the correct option is 11. Okay, the next one is, I forgot to click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is on each necklace Daniel make. There are 9 more purple beads than silver beads. Let S represent the number of silver beads and P represents the number of purple beads. Complete the table using the equation. Okay, you have S equals 3 given. You have to calculate the value of P. Just look at the value of the missing one. S equals 3, you have to calculate the value of the P. So just put the value given 3 plus 9. So 3 plus 9 equals 12. That means when she has 3 silver beads, then you have 12 purple beads. Got it? So the correct option is 12. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, every day an automobile factory assembles 10 more cars and trucks. Let T represents the number of trucks assembled and C represents the number of cars assembled. Complete the table using the equation C equal T plus 10. So you are given the value of T equals 2. So just put the value in the equation. Yes, it is 12 and 14. Very good. You are given T equals 2. So 2 plus 10 is 12 and 4 plus 10 is 14. So they are 12 and 14. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is Sam signed up for a gym membership 7 weeks after Dalton. Let A represents the number of weeks Sam has been a member and B represents the number of weeks Dalton has been a member. Complete the table using the equation B equals A plus 7. So the equation is B equals A plus 7. So when A equals 3, the value of B equals when A equals 3, the value of B equals 7 plus 3 and 7 plus 3 makes 10. So the correct option is 10. Got it? Okay, a backpacking company requires each camper to bring a flashlight to go on a trip. The company supplies 4 extra in case any flashlight get lost or broken. Let C represents the number of campers and F represents the number of total flashlights. So complete a table for F equals C plus 4. So which is the correct option? Yes, so C equals 1, so 1 plus 4 equals 5. And when C equals 4, 4 plus 4 equals 8. So the correct option is 5 and 8. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is the sea turtle at a zoo is 7 years old, and the stingray is, let S represents the stingray's age and T represents the turtle's age. Complete a table using the equation T equals S plus 7. So which is the uh, correct answer? So the correct option is 8 and 9. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is the odometer in Gray's new car already read 8 kilometers when he started driving it. Let X represents the number of kilometers Gray has driven the car and Y represents the number of kilometers on the odometer. So complete the table using the equation Y equals X plus 8. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? Very good. They are 9 and 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. No, no, that are 9 and 10. 8 plus 1 is 9 and 8 plus 2 is 10. They are 9 and 10. Every day, a automobile factory assembles 9 more cars than trucks. Let T represent the number of trucks assembled and C represents the number of cars assembled. Complete the table using the equation C equals T plus 9. So which is the correct option? So 1 plus 9 equals 10 and 3 plus 9 equals 12. So the correct option is 10 and 12. Very good. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is write a two variable equation. Let's just start with the next lesson, that is write a two variable equation. Okay, let me read the question. Whenever Kira's teacher assign an essay to write, Kira always write one page more than the minimum. Let M represents the minimum pages and W represents the number of pages Kira writes. Complete the equation that represents the relationship between M and W. Basically, you have to now write down the equation. So it is very easy. You can read the question carefully. In the question here, you have a mention one thing. Whenever Kira's teacher assign an essay to write, Kira always write one page more than the minimum. So it would be W equals M plus 1. You can just check M equals 1, W equals 1 plus 1 equals 2. Got it? That means the correct option is 1. Okay, let's just start with the test questions so that we can do the practice questions. You can have a look on the questions, they are already solved. Got it? Okay, the first one is in every Olympic event, three medals are awarded. Let X represents the Let X represents the number of events and Y represents the number of medals awarded. Complete the equation that represents the relationship between X and Y. Y equals dash of X, which is the correct option. As I told you, you just have to read the question carefully. Just read the first line. In every Olympic event, three medals are awarded. So it would be complete the equation that represents the relationship between X and Y. It would be Y equals 3 of X. Got it? It would be Y equals 3X. So the correct option is option number 1, that is 3. Got it? Just understand the question, read the question carefully, you'll get your answer from the question. It is 3x. Got it, everyone? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Just read the question carefully. You'll get your answer from the question. Got it? No, I'm not taking pause. I'm just waiting for you to get the question. Okay, read the following description of a relationship. Troy has a superhero lunchbox collection with 10 lunchboxes in it. The first line is very important. Okay, from now on, he decides to buy on one new lunchbox every year for his birthday. Let Y represents the number of years from now and B represents the total number of lunchboxes in his collection. Complete the equation that represents the relationship between Y and B. So B equals Y plus, which is the correct option. B equals Y plus, which is the correct option. Yes, very good. That would be 10. B equals Y plus 10. Got it? The correct option is 10. So the equation is B equals Y plus 10. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is to build more muscles. Tracy does 8 push-ups every day. Let D represents the number of days and P represents the number of push-ups. Complete the equation that represents the relationship between D and P. So which is the correct option? dp equals what times D? So it is, yes, it is 8 times D. P equals 8 times D. Got it? Okay, the next one is each location of a chain restaurant employs 5 more waiters than cooks. Let C represents the number of cooks at a location and W represents the number of waiters at the same location. Complete the equation that represents the relationship between C and W. So which is the correct option? So the correct option is yes, W equals C plus 5. Got it? Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, a pizzeria puts 8 fresh basil leaves on each caprese pizza. Let P represents the number of caprese pizzas and B represents the total number of fresh basil leaves used. Complete a table that represents the relationship between P and B. So which is the correct option? So which is the correct option? So the correct option is 8. Got it? So let's just start. Select the correct option, then click on the OK button. No one is answering. Why? Everyone, can you hear me? Okay, the next one is whenever Kira's teacher assign an essay to write, Kira always writes one page more than the minimum. Let M represents the minimum number of pages and W represents the number of page Kira writes. Complete the equation that represents the relationship among M and W. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 2? No, just read the question carefully. Kira always writes more than one page more than minimum. So it would be W equals M plus 1. Got it? You just have to read the question and the correct option is W equals 1. W equals M plus 1. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. Okay, let me just move on to the next lesson. And the next lesson is uh, identify the graph of an equation. The next lesson is identify the graph of an equation. Okay, so let's start with the question. The first example, the equation describes the relationship between x and y. Complete the table. The equation is y equals x minus 2. Complete the table Select the graph that shows this relationship. Okay, first of all, you have to complete the table. The equation you are given is y equals x minus 2. Got it? So complete the table using this value. So it is y equals x minus 2. Got it? So here x is 2. So 2 minus 2 equals 0. So that means when x is 2, y equals 0. Got it? Now x equals 3, so just replace the 3. It would be 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2 equals 1. So the missing values are 0 and 1. Got it? Now let's just understand how to plot a graph. So whenever we're working on the graph, we need an ordered pair. Got it? Ordered pair means the x values and the y value. This is an ordered pair. When x is 5, y is 3. This is another ordered pair. When x is 4, y equals 2. Got it? The first value is always, like for example 4 and 2, this one is always the x component and this one is always the y component. Got it? The y value. Got it? X coordinate tells you the horizontal position and y coordinate tells you the vertical position. Got it? Okay, let's see how can. Okay, the missing values we have. Okay, just use this table. The missing values we have are 0 and 1. Just use these ordered pairs, 2 and 0, 3 and 1, 4 and 2, 5 and 3. Okay, let's see how can we plot the graph. Wait. Okay, just listen to me carefully. The pairs are 2 0, 3 1, 4 2, and 5 3. Okay, let's see how can we plot a graph. Okay, this is the horizontal one is the x-axis. This is the positive x-axis and this is the negative x-axis. Then this is the positive y-axis and this is the negative y-axis. Got it? Okay, first of all, we have to plot 2 and 0. The x values are always the first one and the second one is the y value. Let's suppose it is 2. Here we have 2 and 0. Got it? On the x-axis, all the y values are 0. So here y is 0, so it would be 2 and 0. When x is 3, for example, this is 3, y is 1. Here you have the point. When x is 4, y is 2. When x is 5, y is 3. So basically the graph of the point something like this. It is a straight line. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. The first one. Complete the equation describes the relationship between x and y. Y equals x minus 3. Complete the table and select the graph that shows the relationship. Okay, the equation is y equals x minus 3. Got it? So just first of all find the missing values. X is 3, just replace 3. It would be 3 minus 3. That is 0. That means when x is 3, y is 0. Got it? Okay, then when x is 6, just replace the equation with 6. It would be 6 minus 3 and 6 minus 3 equals 3. So that means this is the missing values. Now you have to see which of the graph is the correct option. Okay, the first one is when x is 3. Wait, let me just write down the ordered pair. The pairs are 3 and 0, 3 0, 4 1, 5 2, and 6 3. These are the points you have to plot on the graph. Okay, now just look at the graphs, both the graphs. Which graph has the points that I have written? Wait. Okay, here is the points. 3 0. X is 3 and y is 0. X is 3, y is 0. This is not the graph. When x is 3, y is 0, this is actually the point. When x is 4, y is 1, here you have x is 4, y is 1. When x is 5, y is 2, here you have x is 5 and here you have y values 2. This is the x component and this is the y. When x is 6, y is 3. So basically the correct option is the second one. This is the equation of the graph. This is the graph of the equation. Got it? The second option is the correct option. Just select the correct option. Just match the points with the graph. Got it? So the second option is the correct one. Okay, the next one is this equation describes a relationship between x and y. So complete the table and select the graph that shows the relationship. Okay, when x equals 2, the equation is y equals 2x. So just replace the 2 in the equation. It would be then y equals 2 times 2, which is 4. Then y equals 2 times 3, which is 6. So these are the points: 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, and 5, 10. Okay, let's just see. Here you have x is 2, y is 4. Just match the values. When x is 3, here you have 3 and y is 6. When x is 4, here you have 4 and y is 8. When x is 5, the y value is 10. That means option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Just match the points on the graph. So option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? So the first graph is the correct one. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is y equals x minus 1. Okay, so x minus 1. X is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. X is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, the ordered pairs are 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, and 6, 5. Just match the points on the graph. Got it? Let me just scroll down to. Okay, 3, 2. X is 3, y is 2. Here you have x is 3, y is 2. Then 4 and 3. X is 4, y is 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? You can match the points. So the graph of 1 is the correct option. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the equation describes the relationship between x and y. Complete the table and select the graph that shows the relationship. Okay, so first of all, we have to find the value. The equation is y equals 3x. Okay, so it is then 2 times 3, it is 6, and 4 times 3, it is 12. So these are the ordered pairs. Got it? Okay, let's just match which of the graph. When x is 1, y is 3. When x is 2, y is 6. When x is 3, y is 9. When x is 4, option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. We're working on grade 7 maths. The chapter we're working on is two variable equation, and the lessons we just covered are solve word problems involving two variable equations, complete a table for a two variable relationship, write a two variable equation, identify the graph of an equation. So you have, please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? That's all for today. If you have any question, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session, everyone.